Hey guys, hope everybody's still healthy and doing well. I just want to take a second and show you one of the best tools you can use as a musician. For those of you who are stuck at home wanting to practice something, and that tool, of course, is a piano. So a lot of you are familiar with pianos already, but if you're not, that's real easy. Basically, all the white keys are the naturals, all the black keys are accidentals. And I know some of you who are familiar with this may be thinking, well, what about C flat and what about F flat? Yes, those are accidentals technically, but we're going to ignore that for right now. So all the white keys, if you play it, they start on C, which is right here. And you play all the white keys up to the next C, which is up here. Then you have this. A nice C scale, no sharps, no flats. Everything's nice and natural, all on the white keys. The reason I recommend learning a little bit of piano for everybody is because you can kind of see everything easier on piano. It's kind of like on guitar a little bit, how guitar has frets, they have boxes where you can physically see where to put your fingers. Except on here, it's a little bit color-coded, which is nice, but also you just push the button and the sound comes out. But you can see how everything's laid out. There are groups of 2, groups of 3 black keys. It doesn't really matter where you start as long as you know what white key you're on. You can kind of find anywhere you want to go. So just a couple quick things to show you. If you want to find a C, like I said, find the group of 2 black keys, and it's to the left of that. It's the white key to the left. Or you could find a D, if it's a little easier, find a group of 2 black keys right in the middle. And they just go alphabetically. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The only reason I start on C instead of A is because a C scale is all white keys. So it's a little bit easier to see. But, I mean, you can start anywhere. The lowest note on a full-size piano is A. This one is C. It's not a full-size. The highest note on the full-size piano is C. This one is also C, but it's not, again, full-size. The notes repeat every octave, just like it does in any other instrument. So if we start on C, we have another C here, another C here, another C here. Works the same way as your violins, violas, cello, bass, whatever you play on. Every note from one key to the next consecutive key up or down is a half step. So from here to here is a half step, here to here, or the other way, from here to here is a half step. There's no black key in between. So from C to B is a half step, B to B flat to A, up and down each way. So you might have noticed sometime in class, if we're doing a warm-up, turn the camera around. If we're doing a warm-up, you might see me do stuff like this in my head while I'm trying to think of what notes you should play. That's usually me. I'm imagining a piano keyboard in my head, and I'm going up one note at a time to make sure the chromatic note works. So if you're familiar with piano, if you kind of have an idea of how it works, it's really easy to see things. So for example, I talked about in the last video I talked about where chords were on the staff. If you look at the piano, you can see really easily the chords. So I talked about how a fifth was like if you start on the line, start on a C, it's a line note, middle C. You go up 2 lines as a fifth up. So you're basically skipping the spaces. In this case, you would be line, space, line, space, line. So there's a fifth. It's the same as on a staff. And then I said a third was the next line up. So you're not skipping 2 lines, you're just going up 1 line. So from C up 1 line is E, and that's a third. Same thing here. From E to F, or E to G is also a third. And on that last video, I had a major third. I told you it was a major third on bottom, minor third on top. Same thing here. So C chord is right there. Move it up so you can see it easier. Also, if you think in terms of half steps, the list of half steps that I gave you the other day, a minor third is 3 half steps. So start on C, go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then from here to here is a minor third. A major third is 4 half steps. So start on C, go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here to here is a major third. So use all the tools you have at your disposal. I think every musician, no matter what instrument you play, should learn a little bit of piano just so you have an idea. You can kind of see things. Because your instruments are not as easy to see things on, even if you know where the notes are. This might give you a better chance to see some things and help you. Plus this piano, and if you buy a newer digital piano, a lot of them do this. On the screen here, right here, there's a staff. There's a bass clef on this side, treble clef on this side. You can ignore the touch and reverb stuff. That's just extra settings that are on this particular one. But this screen does 2 things besides tell you the instrument. First of all, when you play a note, you'll see it pop up right down here on this little keyboard. See it pop up right there. And also pops up on the staff wherever it would be on the staff. So I'm on middle C, so I'm just below the staff. Hopefully you can see that. So as I go up, the notes move both on the keyboard and on the staff. If I go down lower, they go to the bass clef side. The 8VA that popped up means an octave down. So it uses the same notes on this little digital staff, but it just tells you that the 8VA means it's an octave down, octave lower than where it's written on the staff. So hopefully that helps a little bit and give you some ideas. I'll try to post some videos like this about different things every couple of days to give you some extra help. Make sure you practice, make sure you are doing your Tribe Day stuff, and stay healthy, make good choices. See ya.